Hey, hi, hello. So I've been really inspired by a lot of Valentine's Day looks that I've come across on the Explore page on Instagram. So I decided that I would film a little snippet of me basically showing you guys how I achieved this little Valentine's Day look. If you'd like to see how I got it, then just keep on watching. Duh. So I'm going to start off with a bare face, and I'm going to be using a headband to keep the hair out of my face. And I'm going to go in with Neutrogena's oil-free moisturizer. And I'm just going to be applying that liberally. And I'm going to go in with Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion in a sample size, and I'm just going to dab that all over my eyelids, like so. And I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star's Beauty Killer palette, and I'm going to set that primer with the shade China White, and I'm going to be using an eyeshadow brush from Wet n Wild. So there's China White, and I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelid, all the way up to the brow bone, basically. Just to kind of emphasize the colors that I'm going to be using, since I do have a medium skin tone, or a medium complexion. It's kind of harder for brighter colors to pop out, I guess. I'm going to go in with an e.l.f. brush, I believe it's an eye crease brush, and I'm going to dip into Courtney from the same Beauty Killer palette. And I'm just going to find my crease, and how you can do so is by opening your eyelid and kind of closing it a little bit. You can sometimes see lines there. I mean, everyone has a crease, everyone has eyeballs, I would assume. So, yeah, I'm just going to put Courtney right into my crease, and I'm going to be blending it out with that same brush and kind of winging it on the side to create that little cut crease. And if it isn't perfect, don't worry, we're gonna end up, fixing it up later. Just to make it more sharp, more precise. So I am basically blending it horizontally, but now I'm gonna start blending it vertically. That way more product can get like a little bit higher up on my crease. I'm going to go with the Tarte's Pro palette, and I'm going to dip into the shade Mod, which is a really pretty cranberry shade, and the palette smells heavenly. It either smells like chocolate or vanilla. I've heard both, but I think it smells like chocolate. So I'm just going to do exactly what I did with Courtney. I'm going to just carve out my crease, kind of like what one would do, kind of like what someone would do with the turkey, just like carve the turkey. Sorry for my vegetarians and vegans out there, or pescatarians. I like turkey, and Thanksgiving is a good time, so sorry if that offends you. I'm just going to be blending that out with another e.l.f. blending brush. I use all drugstore brushes, if you haven't noticed. They're really inexpensive and they work, so if you have any recommendations for higher end resolution, definitely let me know. I dipped back into China White, and I'm just applying that over my lid to intensify the lightness compared to the crease, I guess. And I'm going to be using a concealer brush yet again from e.l.f., and I'm going to be using NYX's Glitter Glue. And I'm just going to do exactly what I did with the eyeshadows and just carve out my crease like a turkey. And you definitely want to take your time with this. I'm going to be going in with NYX's Face and Body Glitter in the shade Red. Yep, that's just what it's called, just called Red. Very original and very, unique name. So I'm just going to carefully apply that all over my crease area where I applied the glitter glue. And like I was mentioning earlier, you want to be very careful with this, because if you were to get glue a little bit higher or a little bit below where you would want it, it's going to stick to those areas, and it's going to be kind of hard to remove it, so you want to just have a really steady hand at applying to both the glue and the glitter. And there will also be fallout, so just be sure to have a little makeup wipe ready to wipe away that excess glitter. Now I'm going in with my favorite eyeliner, which is the NYX Liquid Liner in black. Really inexpensive eyeliner, and it works extremely well. I actually did my eyeliner once, twice, and 3 times. I'm gonna go with a NYX liquid liner in white, and I'm just gonna outline the black liner basically. And I mean, should I really explain how I do my eyeliner? Because I've already done it in 2 other videos, so if you want to see exactly how I do that, then just watch my other videos. I'm really bad at explaining things, so I apologize ahead of time. And yeah, I'm just gonna cover up that eyeliner and really make it sharp. I don't know if you guys have ever tried filming yourself doing your makeup. It's really hard. So I know it's not going to come out perfect, but hey, I tried, and I tried really hard. I tried for hours, so I hope you like this. You better like it. Better press that like button. Do it. Do it! So now I'm just going to go back in with the glitter, and I'm gonna put some glue at the bottom of my eyelid, and I didn't notice until later I actually did the XOs backwards, because when you're applying, or when you're doing text in a mirror, it's gonna come out distorted, or it's gonna come out different, because, you know, you're looking at a reflection, and your reflection isn't exactly what you would see in person. And I'm gonna shut up now. Okay, I'm gonna use Lash Domination mascara from Bare Minerals, and I'm just gonna apply that all over my eyelashes, from the root to the tip. And this is my favorite mascara. I'm gonna go in with L'Oreal's Miss Manga, or Miss Manga, Mango, Mongoose, Manga. And I'm just gonna apply that all over, including my bottom eyelashes. And if you haven't noticed already, I applied the glitter glue and the glitter right below my waterline, my bottom waterline thing. So I'm gonna get another eyeliner. This one's a kohl liner by Jordana. I got it from Kmart for like $3. It was pretty cool, and it works really well. So I'm just gonna tightline my eye and make it as black as possible. Freaking nice. It wasn't that black, but dang, did you see my eye veins? Like the lines of my eyes, crazy. So I'm gonna be using another Wet n Wild product. I believe this was a press-on glitter or whatever, like a loose pigment glitter. And screw brush, I'm just going to use my fingers because it looks better that way, so that's what I did. And I'm going to go in with NYX's Tame and Frame Eyebrow Pomade in the shade Espresso, and I'm just going to do my eyebrows, which was probably one of the hardest things and the things that took me the longest for this video, just because eyebrows are really tricky, because you don't want to look like you have Sharpie eyebrows, but you don't, I don't know, have really thin, very like light eyebrows, so I'm still getting the hang of it. Yeah. And I use several products that don't need mentioning. Everyone and their mother uses these products, but I use a Kat Von D foundation and a a NYX setting spray, and I'm using Wet n Wild's highlighter in the shade, I forgot. So I'm going to go back in with the NYC liquid liner, and I'm going to be doing the XOs correctly this time. And it's not perfect. I literally tried doing the XOs like 3 or 4 times, just like the eyeliner, and I just kept messing up. So I'm going to be using Designer Blood by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and this is probably one of my favorite liquid lipsticks. It's just a really dark red. Beautiful color, perfect for Valentine's Day in my opinion. So that's basically it. I hope you guys like this, and I'm sorry I look like a Duracell battery, but I still look kind of cute, you know? So kissy face, little toddlers and tiara pose. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you want to try it out yourself, then be sure to tag me on Instagram, or even make your own video, you know, try it out. So, yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!